Hey, I'm Miss Weaver.
And KHHS starts now.
I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way, If you open up your eyes, it's gonna take some time to realize. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find. Over your shoulder, you know that I told you I'll always be picking you up when you're down. So just turn
Bowling season is upon us here at HHS, and we've made some striking discoveries.
Luckily for us, some of the bowling teams spared their time to talk to KHHS about this year's bowling season.
Some strengths, we're really good with throwing the ball straight down the middle of the lane, and some weaknesses, we miss a lot of open frames.
I think one of our strengths is that we're coming in, we're showing a lot of potential really early on in our practices. One of our weaknesses is that we came in and we lost a lot of seniors last year. We have a bunch of new players, so a lot of people are learning the game.
Strengths are that they're very determined, they want to learn, they want to do the highest averages that they can, very cooperative, and will listen to instructions. Their weaknesses are following the instructions, being able to get their spares. They pretty well got to where they know where to do the strike balls, but they don't know how to do the spares all the time, so we have to keep teaching them to do that.
I hope to accomplish a game where I bowled over 200.
I accomplished at least hitting the 200s of scoring pins.
Hopefully to get a perfect game.
I think the team is prepared this year because we practice hard and we are ready to win.
Yes, most definitely. We still need lots more practice. We don't start until November, so with holiday breaks, we don't get as much practice as we want, but we used to start our matches in January, so we're ready for them.
I wanted to be on the HHS bowling team because my family, we do a lot of bowling, and it kind of passed down on to me.
Because it's a stress-free sport, it's really just a fun time. It's not like bowling or football where there's a lot of people out there watching you. It's just a good time. Even though it is still competitive, it's not as much stress.
Wow, I can't believe they can split their time between school and bowling and still do so well.
I know for sure that this season won't end in gutter disappointment.
Good luck to Coach Faulkner and the HHS bowling team.
Falcons.
Patriots.
These teams are matched up for the epic showdown, Super Bowl 51.
We asked students and teachers who their pick is to win the Super Bowl.
My pick to win the Super Bowl is going to be the New England Patriots.
My pick to win the Super Bowl is the Atlanta Falcons.
My pick to win the Super Bowl is the Atlanta Falcons.
My pick to win the Super Bowl is the Patriots.
My pick to win the Super Bowl is probably the Patriots, but I think I'm going to pull for the Falcons.
I would like the Falcons to win the Super Bowl because I can't stand the Patriots, but it's hard to go against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, so I'm going to have to say the Patriots are probably going to win, although I think it's going to be a close game.
My favorite NFL player is Clay Matthews because he's beautiful and his hair is beautiful and I love it.
My favorite NFL player is the hometown hero, Dak Prescott.
My favorite NFL player is Ezekiel Elliott.
My favorite NFL player is obviously Dak Prescott, but I'm sure everybody else has said that. So I'm going to have to go with J.J. Watt as my second favorite because I know he does a lot of nice things for the police departments in Houston, the fire stations in Houston, like buying them dinners all the time and things like that. So he's a real nice guy, and he's just a beast.
My touchdown dance would be
I do the Yankee Shuffle.
I hope the Falcons really pull it off.
Don't you mean the Patriots?
Tune in on your TVs February 5th to see if your pick takes a Lombardi trophy.
I want something new to do with my weekday afternoons.
Well, there's Board Game Club weekly here at HHS.
What's Board Game Club?
KHHS interviewed people that are in the club to tell us a little about it.
So I am Senior Brown, and Mr. Copen and I are in charge of the Board Game Club here at Houghton High School. A lot of people have never heard of it. We started the Board Game Club because we wanted to give students an opportunity to do something where they could be around other people, meet new people, do something fun, something kind of social, but yet something that is intellectually interesting.
My favorite part about Board Game Club is the fact that it's a time to relax and just get away from the tests and the homework and all that, and then you can just sit down and play a couple games with your friends, maybe even some you've never heard of before.
We meet after school usually one day a week, and we've got a whole bunch of board games that you've never heard of. Because most people grow up with Monopoly and Risk and Sorry, and maybe they play chess and checkers and card games. But there's literally thousands of board games that people have never heard of.
My favorite game to play at Board Game Club is Dixit because it's like cards that have art on them and people have to try to guess what like theme you pick to go with it.
My favorite game to play at Board Game Club probably has to be Dominion because it's a good deck building game and you get to use it to help yourself out and make everyone's life a misery.
We'd like to have more people come by and see the games, meet people. There's people that come here that get to meet people they would never normally see, never normally meet, and they get to sit down and play games together.
And this is like a time where you can just hang out and do whatever you want with your friends, playing fun games that you've probably never played before. You get to learn more about the other person and how their strategy is with the game.
My favorite game to play at Board Game Club is probably Dominion, which is a game where everyone starts with the same 5 cards or so, and then you have to build it from there and make it better and then beat out your opponents.
My favorite part about Board Game Club is just getting to hang out with friends because there's nothing better than that.
Favorite part about Board Game Club is trying out the new games that you haven't played.
So if you want to find out more about it, I guess contact either me or contact Mr. Copen in the art department, or talk to somebody who's been to Board Game Club. Then you can find out when the meetings are because they're not always on the same day, and teachers are welcome to come by after school too.
Now that would spice up my week.
I thought it would. If you need something to do with your weekday afternoons, talk to Senior Brown for more information.
Every year we have a lot of great seniors at HHS who are nominated for Student of the Year. Of those students, 7 were interviewed and 1 was chosen to represent HHS as our Student of the Year. We are proud to announce that our HHS Student of the Year for 2017 is our very own KHHS news producer, Courtney Jackson. Not only was Courtney chosen to represent HHS, but she was also chosen as one of the 3 finalists for Parish Student of the Year. We interviewed some people closest to Courtney to find out just what makes her so deserving of this honor.
This year we had 19 applicants for Student of the Year. All of them outstanding students with outstanding credentials. 7 of them made it to the finals. And all of them were well-rounded, and it was a very close decision, but Courtney Jackson was selected as Houghton High School Student of the Year.
Courtney was so different from the other finalists because she has such a heart for people, and she was involved in so many different clubs. I don't know how she does it, but just the way she really wants to take care of people and make sure that they're okay and have friends and everything really made her stand out.
Courtney was different from the other Student of the Year finalists, mostly because, you know, she's just plain adorable. Like, she's the sweetest person I've ever met, and she shows the love of Christ to everyone that she meets. She's not ashamed of who she is, and she's just all around a great person, and she's awesome.
Courtney's awesome. She's a very hard worker, and she's always been a really good friend to me. But I think what makes her stand out is her personality. She's really spunky and just super fun to be around.
The Courtney Jackson I know has always been incredible, but she's just gotten more incredible as the years have gone by. She's become a great leader. She's shown great talent in theater. She has just become a great spirited person when she's as a cheerleader, as a Student of the Year. She is amazing. We love our Courtney Jackson.
So I've known Courtney for about 6 years now. I first met her in 6th grade, and ever since I first met her, I really kind of noticed that she was a really outgoing person, and that anything she sets her mind to, that she can really get accomplished. And so I'm really proud of her for winning Student of the Year, because I know that she deserves it, and she is the leader of pretty much every club. Anytime she wants to be a president and help lead a student organization, she always gets that accomplished, and she's always really good at it. And so I'm really proud of her for winning Student of the Year, because I think she's so deserving of it.
I have had the wonderful opportunity of teaching Courtney since she was in 6th grade through the Gifted program, and I have to say that the young lady that she is now, she's always had those characteristics of being an overachiever and a perfectionist and witty personality, responsible. Like, she's always had those characteristics since she was in 6th grade, and so I guess I would say that she's a more mature version of that student that she was in middle school, because she's always had those values, and she strives to be the very best that she can be in everything that she does. So it's been a wonderful opportunity to have been a part of her life for so many years.
I think Courtney deserves Student of the Year because she inspires me to be a better student. She's a great friend, and she's worked so hard for what she's accomplished.
Well, I'm supposed to talk about Courtney and what a great student she was. I had her twice. I was lucky enough to do that. Once for AP Government and once for AP, oh no, that was dual credit, wasn't it? Both classes were college level. Both classes she excelled in. She came in with a ready-to-work attitude, certain positive attitude about accomplishing what she wanted to accomplish, which was to pass the classes with A's, of course, and to do well on the tests. So she was a joy, a real joy to have.
We are so proud of Courtney and her accomplishments. She is a wonderful student and friend, and we know great things are in her future.
Tune in next Friday.
Can't wait till then.
Follow us on Twitter at KHHS Broadcast.
Have a great Friday, Bucks. Be sure to come out to the Lady of the Locket pageant, and we hope that your Super Bowl team gets a